It's week 9 of the National Football League, and we've got C.J. Stroud. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Texans and the Jets under the lights on Thursday night.
Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here, and now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. Up here in the booth, I'm Kate Scotts alongside Brock Heward. And Brock, now that we're into the November portion of our season, we've got a pretty good picture of who both of these teams, at least who we expect these teams to be from here on out.
Yeah, no question about it, Kate. They're through the opening rounds if this is a boxing.
Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And off we go on Thursday night. Israel Abanikanda on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. They're led out by one of the game's most tenured veterans and most decorated quarterbacks of all time, Aaron Rodgers.
I think it's safe to say, Kate, Aaron Rodgers may be one of the most polarizing figures in the NFL, but there is nobody that will question his ability to spin a football different than everybody else. Just ask his receivers, tight ends, running backs, anybody that's ever played with him. He elevates their game, and he often elevates his own game to an MVP kind of level.
He's on the move. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Bails out of the pocket quick. He'll try and run this. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Jalen Petrie there on the stop. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Look at Jimmy Ward getting up there to make that stop. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3. They go right back to Hall. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball, but a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Going to the ground again on first. He'll cobble together a yard there. Play made that time by Danico Autry. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now looking to throw with Rodgers. Quick slant, that's Williams. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
3rd down give to Hall. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Offense executing early. New set of downs at the 38-yard line. First down, and they go right back to him. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Has a man, it's Tyler Conklin. And they get this down to the 28. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle. They'll try to run for it with Hall. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it. Here's Hall once more. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Hall running between the tackles. And he'll turn this into a solid gain down to the 14. A 4-yard pickup, and they're just inches shy as we reach 3rd down. Man in motion here. Coming right is Hall. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets finish up an excellent opening series. Breece Hall with the touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established and into top gear right here early on.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Here's Steven Sims with the return. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. So now it's the Texans' turn to take the field for the first time. And leading them out is the 2nd overall pick back in the 2023 draft from the Ohio State. It's C.J. Stroud.
It didn't take long for C.J. Stroud to make an immediate impact into the NFL, and it didn't take long for me, Kate, to form an opinion, but this guy is just different. He just processes the game quicker. Remember talking to Ryan Day on the practice field in Columbus, watching him in college, and he just alluded to that as well. It's the anticipation. It is knowing where everybody is and getting that ball out before any receiver will even break on a route. C.J. was unique in that way, and that skill set has been a big part of his success.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. He manages a gain of 8 there. And the Texans are going to have a first down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Forced. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. 7-0 is our score. More from MetLife coming right up. Welcome back. We'll begin the 2nd quarter with the Texans in possession. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Trying again following the sack. He finds Stover.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Getting out to his left. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Tick, tick, tick. Tick-tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Stroud gonna go on 4th down. Throw is caught by the back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
He's only going to manage to get back to the line. DJ Reed brings him down that time. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Running with Mixon out of the gun. He's contained at the line for no gain. Wrapped up on that play by big Quinnen Williams. And it's a nickel look from the Jets, 3rd down. Shotgun now for Stroud. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. Mixon on the toss. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal. Mixon finds the end zone. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans finish off their opening drive. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Xavier Gibson now to return. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. The Jets and their running back about to get back to work. And they haven't been shy about looking his way in the passing game, have they? You can see that so far this season, he's currently leading all running backs in receiving yards. They start the drive with Hall. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Rodgers here off the play action. Wilson's got it. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
New set of downs for him from the 46. On 1st down, here comes Hall. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Hall. He still has room inside the 30. And they'll finally bring him down at the 22. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. Play action with Rodgers. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And this one doesn't go far.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. And it's the Jets with a 2nd and 7. Rodgers here from the gun. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. From the shotgun, Rodgers. He brings it in. He has the New York touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Zerline on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Sims now on the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. He's got time here. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. Another try following the sack. He's on the move. Steps up, and he's running with it. Houston calls it second timeout. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now it's Stroud. Cut for big yards on the right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. Here's Stroud. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Stroud now. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away. They go to punt on 4th down, and out heads Tommy Townsend. And he put just a little too much on this one as it hits in the end zone for a touchback. All right, no more excitement here in this first half. He kneels this one down. Both teams head to the locker room. That brings us to the break. The Jets with a halftime lead here in East Rutherford. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to our studios in Orlando. Adjustments on the fly today. We're skipping right through to the start of the 3rd quarter. Sims now on the return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. This offense running out for a new series, led by their running back. And he's already scored once this game, something he's made a bit of a habit of this season. As we see, he's among the league's best at finding that end zone. First down, Stroud. Searches from the pocket. Now he takes it. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that gives them 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Stroud escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that sack gonna cost them some yardage.
Hey, I get it. You know, there are times as a decision maker playing quarterback, you take a sack and you cut your losses. And when you get an opportunity in the red zone on 3rd down, you'd love to give your guy on the other end a chance. Because a touchdown, well, we know in the course of outcomes of games, so much more influential than settling for a field goal. Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The home teams and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. They start the half with a give to Hall. And that's good for a gain of 5. Look at Jimmy Ward getting up there to make that stop. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. They go right back to Hall. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Off the play fake, here's Rodgers. A lot of speed on it, too tough to handle, incomplete. It was there, he just couldn't corral it. And 4th and 4 coming up. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And no doubt he wants a good start for himself here in prime time. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. This one returned for 11 yards. And it's going to be Texans football. Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. He'll step up, and there he goes. And he's brought down after a short gain. 2nd down now, 7 to go. A give to Mixon up the middle. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Brought to a halt by C.J. Mosley. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up. Keeping it with Mixon. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And it sets up a Houston 1st. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter on this Thursday night. The Texans have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard. They've got 1st down from the 31. This time it's a passing play. Connection made to Dell. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Stroud gets this to Stover. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
From the red zone now. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans take a 4th quarter lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Missed to go up by a field goal here in the 4th. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans push their lead to 3. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Gibson now to return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Jets have their offense ready to go again. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 2nd and 3 now. Play fake, it's Rodgers. This will be caught by Adams. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. Throwing on 1st down, Rodgers. And he hauls it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets take a 4th quarter lead. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. That was just gorgeous football right there. He saw the window, just had to wait for his guy to float toward it, and that pass fit in beautifully for the touchdown.
Kate, this is one of those moments where a quarterback's got to take his pre-snap read and make sure he confirms it quickly post-snap. And when he does, and he's got space to fit that post in, like you said, it's a thing of beauty.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets take a 4-point lead. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again following the sack. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
You know, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that 1st down.
3rd down, Mixon gets it. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. The Texans set to punt. And this will be his second effort of the contest. Takes it in at the 21. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. 58 yards on the punt there. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They motion a receiver left. To the air here on first down, Rodgers. Bails out of the pocket quick. He'll try and run this. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
From the 36. He's on the move. Oh, he's calling his own number again. And he breaks out the slide. Didn't want to take a hit, but he is just shy of the first down marker. Third down give to Hall. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Make it a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
And no luck there, and that throw falls to the ground. Couldn't find Mike Williams on that throw. And now they face second down. Hall running between the tackles. And they wrap him up after a short push to the 42. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Jets holding a 4-point lead. Drive in dire straits, it's 3rd and 9. They kick the running back in motion. He'll look to throw it. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Now we get another stoppage here, just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. They'll bring out the punter here. And he's getting the call for the second time this game. His first effort went 47 yards. Brock looks to have a little more into this one. And this hits at the 4 before taking a bounce into the end zone. That's a touchback. The Texans and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And his effectiveness hasn't been limited to what he can do with his arm this season. On that last drive, he reached a significant mark for his efforts on the ground as well. Looking to throw it. Mechie hauls it in. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. 2nd and 3 now. Here he is to throw. He's on the move. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Couldn't connect to a Tank Dell. So it'll be 2nd down. To throw. Pass caught by Mixon. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line. Chased out to his right. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Now we have a member of the Jets hurt after that play, and they'll need to get somebody out there to take a look at him. A conversion unlikely, but the offense is going for it. 4th and 13. Throwing now. And they won't do it. So that falls incomplete on 4th down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. Down to a knee, and we're going to see if that defense chooses to expend one of its final 2 timeouts. Houston calls it second timeout. Back into that favorite formation they go, Brock, forcing those guys to burn a timeout. This will be a nice win for the Jets, who draw closer to it as they take a knee. Final timeout called by the Texans. After one final kneel-down, partner, and this should do it. They take a knee, and that should do it for us here.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
The kick is good. He got it. And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game. So the win goes to the Jets. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us. D, all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.